in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets it out fast. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. You know, you open a game like that, and it sends a message. You might want to take him away, but you're not going to.
You ain't going to. My guy is better than yours. And guess what? I know you know he's good, but we're still going to throw him the football no matter what you do. This offense is confident in his ability, and this is why. He makes big plays and starts the game off with a big play.
Distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. It's a running room. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Gives it on the option. Running to Green. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got him in the flat. Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Swings it out to his running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Avery. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Oh, that will be in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Looking for the time with the extra point. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The Canes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finds the tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Punch it out of the air. Breaks into the open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Rush is on him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Conrad. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hurricanes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Quick strike through the air for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The short hands, it's Beard. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Maddox. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. The Sun Devils are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 50 yards on that one and a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He'll take a shot. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some...
There he goes.
This offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Maddox. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He wants to throw it again. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Maddox. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this QB started to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum. So
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want him to be physical.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They look. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Got his man on the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The play action fake. Complete out of the backfield. Will not. There, a fourth down stop.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking.
Touchdown, Hurricane! And the route is on.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Syracuse packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Otto's Army with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in central New York. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Under fire. That's caught. It's Beard. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
On the run, deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 25.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The quick out. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Back to pass. There's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff, all the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
He's a tough, crafty safety back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. The snap sets up the throw. Moving away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. Intercepted for the 11th time. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Miami! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, the offense rolls the dice. They want 6. They choose not to kick a field goal. They choose to be aggressive, and man, do they make a big mistake. Throw the football, intercepted. Not only that, he takes it all the way back to the house. What a momentum swing in this football game.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Hines is way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Got the back over the middle. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires to the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this DB.
Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Canes. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't. Oh, he's got some space. And the big game, they've got it on the 46.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and are still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today.
He lost one down the sideline. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you...
And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. James Madison may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Harrisonburg every time. The Dukes have been racking up road wins since the Mickey Matthews days, and they got another one today. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Maddox. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the right. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting up 4th.
clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win the day, but here's a fabulous part of it. A late touchdown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory. Turning it on. He's at the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas. Keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. On 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. They're going to run it.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Off the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, now and if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that 4th down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.